Today we'll see that how we can fill the form for the Worcester Polytechnic Institute for the graduate program. So first click on create an account, then enter the email address and then the first name and the last name. What happens, some people do not have their last name. In that case they can enter their first name only in place of last name. Then enter your date of birth and click on continue. You must have received the temporary pin on the email address, so enter that temporary pin here. And then your birth date again. And click on login. Now set the password. So your password must contain at least one letter, one capital letter, one number, and it must be of at least 12 characters. Then click on set password. Now start new application, create application, open application, and then read these instructions very carefully and click on continue. Now click on addresses, add new, and select the type mailing address. Enter the country, street, city, region, and the postal code, and click on save. And select the type, which is permanent address, then the country, street address, city, region, and the postal code. Click on save. Now enter your telephone number by adding the country code, which is +91, and then your legal sex, gender identity, primary citizenship, and if you have any dual citizenship you can select. Are you a permanent resident of the US? No. What is your native language? Then Hindi, and click on continue. Then relationship to WPI. So you can select I'm new to WPI. Have you ever completed a course for credit at WPI? No. What kind of graduate program are you looking for? Then engineering, mathematics and science. Including WPI, how many universities you are applying to? Then select one. Including this program of study, how many programs of study are you applying to? Then click on one. Then in this you can, yes, I don't have a fellowship, this is the correct option. Then how you found out about WPI, so you can like uh, choose the suitable option and then leave this recruiting code. Do you think your grades are an accurate reflection of your potential to succeed in a graduate program of WPI? Then select yes. Have you ever been found responsible for a disciplinary violation at an academic institution? No, and then click on continue. Then what is your intended time status? Then full time on campus. When do you plan to enroll? Fall 2024. If you want your application forwarded to a future term, if you do not receive a decision on your application in time for the terms that you have selected, then you have to click on this checkbox. So you can select accordingly. What degree level are you seeking? So PhD. Choose the program, chemistry. To be considered for a traineeship or fellowship in your area of interest, please indicate below. Circular economy and data in future of robots in the workplace. So you can select this if these are your area of interest. So anything you can select according to your interest. Do you want to be considered for a teaching or research assistantship? Then yes. Here you need to upload your statement of purpose in which you need to explain that why you want to attend a graduate program at WPI, what are your academic and career goals, and what does WPI offer that prompted you to apply for this program. And you have to discuss about your background and preparation for advanced study in your field. So you need to write that everything in about 800 words and have to upload that statement of purpose document here. Then you need to upload this is resumed, so total years of work experience. So if you have any work experience, then you can add the year, and if you don't have, you can write 0. If admitted to a PhD program, here do you plan to continue employment external to WPI? Then no. Then here you need to upload your resume. Then this e-portfolio is optional, so you can leave it. Do you want to report any publication, patents, or awards related to your academic work? So you can select accordingly. If you want to report, you can select on yes. And students who apply for the PhD in chemistry and biochemistry are required to choose a series of prospective advisors. So you can select the advisors. So you can make the choice, first choice, second choice, and the third choice you can make. And you need to briefly explain about your choices. It should be not more than 150 words. So that then explain that and click on continue. Then the academic history, you need to add the details of your academic history. So as you're applying for a PhD, so you need to add the details for BSc and MSc both. So first add the details for the BSc, which is first institution. And then the dates when you have started, month and the year. Month and the year when you have completed it. Level of study, undergraduate. The degree you have received, Bachelor's of Science. The month and the year when you have received the degree. Your majors of degree, Major 2. And the minor you have to select. GPA you have obtained on the scale of 10. And then you need to upload the transcript here. Click on save. And then again add institution and add the details for your MSc. Country, city and the region, month when you have started and year, month and year when you have finished it, level of study, graduate, the degree which you have received, Master of Science. If you have already received the degree, you can write that month and year, and if you are expecting it, then you can write the tentative month and year. Then the major 2, minor, and the GPA on the scale of 10. Now upload the MSc transcript. and click on save and then continue. Then this is the test scores. So GRE general test scores, your program does not require GRE scores as it is written here. So you can leave the GRE scores, but English language proficiency is required. So students whose native language is not English, so they are required to submit the official TOEFL or IELTS scores. Okay. So, as our native language is not English, so you need to submit either the TOEFL, IELTS, or Duolingo scores. So, if you believe you qualify for an ESL waiver, then check the box below and your application will be reviewed for a waiver. So, no, you don't need to, uh, like you have not qualified this, so do not click on this checkbox and then skip it and continue. And then this is the recommendations. So here you need to check your department guidelines that how many letters of recommendations they need. So accordingly you can add them. So click on add recommender and add the details. First name, last name, organization, position or title, relationship, academic professor. Now telephone number by adding +91 in the starting and the email address. If you want to send any personal message, you can write that here or else leave it blank. Then again, I waive my right to access this report. Always choose this option because your report should directly send to the university, not to someone else. Then write your full name and click on send to recommender. Then again click on add recommender and add the second one. First name, last name, organization, position or title, relationship, academic professor, telephone you have to add by adding +91 in the starting, then the email address, and if there is any personal message you can write that. Then again I waive my right to access this report and your full name in place of the signature and click on send to recommender. Again click on add recommender and add the details for the third recommender. First name, last name, organization, position or title, relationship. Now the contact number by adding +91 in the starting, the email address, and if any personal message you can write, then click on I waive my right to access this report and your full name and click on send to recommender. Now continue. Now in place of your signature you need to write your full legal name and click on confirm. See, if you are satisfied with your application and are ready to submit, then click on submit application. Now here you can see like there is the option for uploading the materials. So here if you want you can upload your English proficiency unofficial transcript. So here like you can select this upload option and can upload the transcript either of like if you have given any of the exam like TOEFL, IELTS or this, or you can choose from here also like they are not asking for TOEFL, they are basically asking for a copy of passport if you want to submit the resume, statement of purpose and resume you have already submit. So copy of passport, if you want to submit, you can submit or else leave it blank and click on submit payment. And after doing the payment, you will be done with your application.